Coming up on CityView, Mayor Steve Adler targets affordability and mobility in his annual address to the people of Austin. The details straight ahead. And Valentine's Day may be February 14th, but a nationally recognized arts entrepreneurship program just wrapped up a full month of love at one local art gallery. Plus, Austin hits the 5-year mark for its no-kill animal shelter. We take a look back at how we arrived here. Hi, thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Marissa Monroy. Those stories and more, but first, our top story. Great cities do big things. That was the theme of the 2016 State of the City address delivered on February 16th at the Zach Scott Topher Theater. It was the second State of the City address of Mayor Steve Adler's 4-year term. Mayor Adler said city government shouldn't be afraid to experiment when it comes to attacking the affordability and mobility challenges that have accompanied Austin's rapid population growth. He called for creativity and innovation to tackle the challenges of fast-growing cities. For the first time in its history, Adler said, the city of Austin will undergo an affordability audit in order to help the city focus on affordable housing.
We talk a lot about affordability, but we don't know exactly, and we certainly don't agree on what that means. That's why tonight I'm announcing that this year we're going to have an affordability audit of government.
Adler wants to use the city's growth to help pay for affordable housing. The mayor wants to launch Austin's Affordable Community Trust Fund and put $68.2 million into it over the next 10 years.
And then inextricably linked to affordability is the second biggest expense in most families, and that's transportation. If time is money, then we are spending an awful lot of money stuck in traffic. And also because Austin had 102 traffic fatalities in 2015, well over the previous record of 81. Our city is congested and dangerous, so much that we wish the police wrote more tickets. That's how bad it is. We will realize opportunities by righting past wrongs and turning congested eyesores and clogged corridors into healthy arteries and ways for you to get to work and to get home.
Mayor Adler also addressed what he called the Year of Mobility. Transportation and mobility were two other aspects of Adler's speech that drew the most attention and promised community engagement designed to address the city's transportation options. Mayor Adler advocated for every Austinite to be better versions of ourselves, and if we can be less afraid of doing what has never been done before, we can work together to do big things. If you missed the mayor's speech, go to the website on your screen where you can see the whole speech. Since February 2011, the City of Austin's municipal animal shelter has been able to achieve and sustain its no-kill goal, saving 90% or more of the homeless pets that enter the animal shelter.
There's a great quote by Gandhi where he said that the health of a community can be measured in large part how it treats its animals. Hey, Tallulah! And we believe that to be very true because you can't pull those two things apart.
What is it?
The health and well-being of people in a community is very much connected to the health and well-being of animals.
Is it Tallulah?
Austin Animal Center is about second chances in life.
And Tallulah is my office dog. I always have an office dog.
We would be doing our animals a huge disservice.
And she came to us as a stray, and she can't tell us her story
if we didn't give them that second chance that they deserve. Through no fault of their own, they have found themselves homeless. The vast majority of the animals that come into this building are beautiful, wonderful animals without any problem whatsoever. And the ones that are struggling, from maybe need medical attention, some training, we offer that. We offer them that second chance.
Where's her little incision?
It's all along here. It's quite a long incision, so I try to pick her up like at her chest. I mean, sometimes they don't make it, and it's very heartbreaking, and it's very hard. I think it's harder when, you know, you're this close to an animal on an everyday basis. We become, you know, their caregivers, and this becomes their home.
We're not an animal shelter. We offer temporary shelter for homeless pets. You can't have a hard and fast rule for every single animal. So this is Moo, owner surrender. Every single animal is its own being, and it has its own story, it has its own set of behaviors, and it has its own history. People sometimes talk about aggressive animals, and believe it or not, aggressive cats as well as dogs, but primarily aggressive dogs. And that is a very, very subjective term. It's really rare that we have animals that have behavior issues that might be a deal breaker. Every animal deserves to live, and the only way an animal is going to lose its life in the city of Austin and Travis County is if it's an immediate danger to the public and to the community, or if it's at the end of its natural life and medical intervention is not going to help preserve that life. We work with our volunteers, we work with fosters, we work with the staff, we work with nonprofits here in the community.
Good boy. Chacho, come.
This 5-year anniversary of No Kill
Down.
is really reflective of the community's will and commitment.
Chacho, come.
People are central to whatever is happening in a pet's life.
Good boy. Oh, that's so good.
We don't want a dog that has already gone through the shelter system to come back and have to start all over again, or maybe even be euthanized because of a problem that was fixable.
He could yawn, care less.
Every problem is fixable, and if the people who had originally owned these animals before they came into the shelter had the tools and the resources, then those animals wouldn't have entered into the shelter to begin with.
He's just sitting in position giving me eye contact. He knows that he's not allowed to break his SIT until I tell him FREE.
I am extremely proud to live in a city that is no-kill. I'm really proud that Austin is above and beyond what most cities have been able to attain. I really believe that if it can happen here, if no-kill can happen here, it can happen anywhere. I will never be able to find a place as great as Austin for the way that we treat our animals as a community.
Thank you.
For more information about the Austin Animal Center, visit the website on your screen or like them on Facebook. At a special called meeting, Council ordered a special election to be held on regulations on transportation network companies such as Uber, Lyft, and GetMe. This was in response to a voter-driven initiative petition that was submitted and verified by the city clerk. The petition reads as follows. Shall the city code be amended to repeal city ordinance relating to transportation network companies and replace with an ordinance that would repeal and prohibit required fingerprinting, repeal the requirement to identify the vehicle with a distinctive emblem, repeal the prohibition against loading and unloading passengers in a travel lane, and require other regulations for transportation network companies. Early voting for this special election will begin on Monday, April 25th. Election Day is Saturday, May 7th. More on council updates now. City Council has approved new rules for short-term rentals, known as STRs. Under a new ordinance, all non-owner occupied STRs in primarily residential areas or neighborhoods will be phased out by 2022. The new rules give Austin Code the authority to inspect properties with a history of problems, levy fines, issue citations, and revoke licenses if needed. The rules also set occupancy limits for STRs as well as prohibit advertising without a license. Switching gears now, Mayor Steve Adler and more than a dozen City of Austin departments and nonprofit agencies signed a compact as part of the Green and Healthy Homes Initiative. This goal is to make it easier for Austin residents to get help with home repair services. Agencies joining the city in the initiative include the Austin Area Urban League, Austin Housing Repair Coalition, Austin Habitat for Humanity, Easter Seals Central Texas, Interfaith Action of Central Texas, Meals on Wheels, Rebuilding Together Austin, and more.
It helps Austin homeowners that suffer from, life safety health issues inside of their homes to be able to reach out to any one of the agencies that participate to see if they qualify for home repair to help them get back to living safely and healthy and a longer life in their homes.
The improved interagency coordination will result in better health outcomes for children, seniors, and families. Learn more about home repair programs by calling Austin's 311 or visit austintexas.gov/empower. Throughout February, the Cultural Arts Division of the Economic Development Department celebrated Austin visual artists, calling it the ATX Month of Love. On Valentine's Day, the City of Austin shared the love with local artists at a special exhibition at La Peña Gallery. The show featured art by alumni of the Artist Inc. Live program, a nationally recognized arts entrepreneurship program offered by the Cultural Arts Division of the Economic Development Department. The program teaches artists the business skills needed to build and maintain a successful creative career.
This class, this program was amazing because I needed that right here, right now. And it took everything, all these weird ideas, all these dreams, and all these things I was thinking about, it focused it all down, it helped me organize it, helped me plan the whole thing out, and I'm now starting to finally make money off my art for the first time in my entire life. And I definitely don't think I'd be where I am right now if it wasn't for them helping me get over that hurdle of how do you successfully be a business person and an artist at the exact same time.
The Artist Inc. Live Austin program will be offered again this fall, and it's open to artists of all disciplines. Well, that's it for this week's City View. I'm your host, Marissa Monroy. Our next episode airs March 11th. Thanks for watching.